Welcome back for today's MLB pick video play for June 14, 2019. In this one, talking about this National League East matchup between what have been the two best teams in the NL East this year, the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Heading into Game 1, the Phillies, the road squad, Atlanta continuing this home stretch where they've been quite successful up to this point in time. The Braves, one of the hottest teams in the NL right now. Some of that has to do with an easier schedule that they've faced over this past week, and we're going to get a better idea of where the Braves maybe stand after they complete this series with the Phillies. Really looking forward to seeing how this one plays out. So in today's video, going to be giving our lean on where we see the better value on the money line. The home team, the Braves, coming in as moderate favorites at about minus 143. The Phillies, they are going to be sending out Nick Pivetta, who has looked really strong in his last couple of starts. His season ERA still a little bit elevated there at 4.93, but looking really strong in his last outing. He went 9 innings, giving up 6 hits, 1 earned run, 0 walks to 6 strikeouts at home against the Cincinnati Reds, and one start prior to that on the road against the Dodgers. Not necessarily the easiest situation going into that one. And Pivetta went 6 innings strong, giving up just 3 hits, 0 earned runs, 0 walks to 9 strikeouts. So we've been seeing some really good stuff from Nick Pivetta over his last 2 outings. Going to try to carry that positive momentum into this one against what has been a pretty hot Atlanta Braves offensive attack. So Atlanta, they're going to be countering with Max Fried, the 25-year-old lefty, sitting on a 3.75 ERA. He's taken a little bit of a step back in recent outings. 3 straight starts where he's given up 4, 5, and 3 earned runs respectively, and hasn't been able to get past the 6th inning. Fried is still having himself a career season. Of course, he's made 13 starts, 19 total appearances, and it's been great because Fried throughout his career has dealt with injuries. It's nice to see him be healthy and be an effective piece in this rotation, but he's still young and he doesn't have a ton of experience. He got off to a red-hot start, but that shouldn't be the expectation for Fried going throughout the entire course of the regular season. We'll see how the Braves work this out with their current rotation. Of course, they're bringing in Dallas Keuchel, and this team is absolutely loaded with their farm system. They have so many young starting pitchers that if Fried gets into a situation where he's logging a lot of innings, they can perhaps bring in a guy like Touki Toussaint or Sean Newcomb, who have been working out of the bullpen. And then also they have just a treasure trove of young arms that are waiting down there in Gwinnett as well. If Fried needs a situation where maybe he needs a little bit of rest. 3 straight starts in a row where he hasn't looked quite as dominant as he had been earlier in the campaign. We'll see how Fried does in this one, or Vegas still giving him a lot of respect coming into this matchup. The Braves as favorites at minus 143, but we see this as being much more competitive than what Vegas is currently setting this money line at. So with that being the case, we feel like the Phillies bring in the better value here. Pivetta has looked really strong in his last couple of starts. With that being the case, we're going to go ahead side with the road team taking the Philadelphia Phillies on the money line at plus 133. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. You can check out all of our MLB picks for today's action over at stumpthespread.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hope to see you guys back here for our next video.